Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here, a little midday money Sunday, a championship Sunday here on the 29th of January. Welcome on in. Like, subscribe, ring the bell if you're watching on Picks and Parlays, winning free picks. In the comments, you already have the link to the Believe, so you can watch anytime on a replay. Stitcher, iHeart, iTunes, Google, Amazon Music, wherever your favorite podcast. Tune in. Got you covered all over the joint. Go check it out. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. All the props are propped up there. Free picks are out there. If you're on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, check that out as well. And as always, we'll do I wasn't here yesterday. Told you that coming in. We wouldn't have a show on Saturday, although we'll do a look ahead lines for the Super Bowl. We're going to have a line tonight, obviously, after the game's over. We have pre-lines. We've seen the Super Bowl matchups. They're all basically the same, 1.5s, around the same. The weekly steals in the chat. It's $39. Use a promo code, comes out to $31. Comes out to $31. Do yourself a favor. Spend $31. Buy my weekly pass. NFL #1 capper on the site, and not just picks and parlays, winning free picks, sports capping sites I'm on. 100-something sites. Go ahead. You want to go to other sites? You want to go to Sports Memo, Vegas Former, any other site that has guys who sell picks? Nobody's better than me this year. Not even close. Not even close. $31, $31.20. Spend the $31.20. Listen, you want to spend $31.20 on picks? I get it. Oh, I don't. I like all. I'll just take all the free picks. That's fine. That's fine. Then you know what? Here you go. I'm going to throw in here with the little bonfire link to the midday money sweatshirt. You want to buy a sweatshirt instead for $30 instead of a week of plays? And if you get the week of plays, folks, you're going to get the Super Bowl. That'll be added this week. My Super Bowl pick. Anyway, look at lines tonight. You don't want to miss out. No Tim today. He's at Bojangles. Big heavy day at Bojangles apparently. Nah, I don't know. I asked him if it was Bojangles. They said he was meeting some people. They were going out. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll give a little recap here. Again, didn't have a show yesterday. Friday night we went 2-0 in our college basketball. So 122-107. My preview yesterday goes 6-8 college basketball. 6 underdog losers. It's been a bad January. What am I gonna say? It happens. We're a little bit. We're at 52%, a little bit above, but we're not making money. We're down a little. Maybe you're up a little. It's not been a good month. It happens. Can't win them all. NFL, you should have this right. 57-54 in the video. NBA again, no picks here. From Friday, we just had the college basketball. Today, though, let's get to today's picks. For those listening, we have again college short card today. I do have a moneymaker up, but this game here almost made it. Villanova, you get them plus 105. They were 1.5, 1. You could get them 110 maybe. Or well, you could have got them 110 last night. Now I think it's about a 105. Villanova there again, 122, 107 plus 205. NFL, you should have this. We've had all week at 45.5. The under Niners. Philly, again on the season, 128 or 127, 72, 122, 128, and 78, something along those lines. Dime better up almost 50,000. Not too shabby. Again, 45.5. This is actually down to a 45 now. The line it was a 2.5 last night and a 45.5. Now it's a 3 and a 45 in Philly. Last night, 1.5 and 48 in KC. Now it's 2 and 48. And let's be honest, this KC line is back to where it was an open. The opener was a 1.5. It flipped on maybe Mahomes doesn't play. Now it's back to 1.5, 2. Nothing. A week of nothing. Maybe you got Cincy at plus money at a plus 110. Maybe you got a Kansas City at a plus 110. We are where we are in this matchup now. Free pick wise, NBA, nothing in the chat. I did the Bucks last night on Picks and Parlays free pick. It was 8.5 last night. Now it's 10. I'm not gonna tell you coming here late 10. Hockey, couple games. Don't really love anything there either. So again, you have a short schedule today. The other leagues say, hey, NBA, you're gonna. I mean, I don't know. Hockey's got 2 5 o'clock games today. Whatever. I mean, Toronto, Carolina. I'm not really rushing it. You want to bet Boston as a dog? I mean, I would take Carolina on a puck line there if you want to get down on some crazy hockey. But no thanks. No thanks. Let's do the player props for today. Again, these are all on the Twitter universe here. So you can get them there, and I'll pop them into the chat now. We'll start with anytime touchdowns. Again, these were BetMGM odds from the other day. Philly, Brown 140, Smith 175, Godet. Right, we get a little French fancy. Got her plus $2. Now, if you want to go take a crazy look for a big score, right? Who knows? Well, Boston Scott, you want to take a 550 there? Sure. Hurts and Sanders are 110 and 120, smaller little plus monies, but again, it all depends what you want to do. I'm not saying bet all 10 of these. I mean, I like the under in this game. Think I'm going to get 10 touchdowns? That's going to hurt my total. I just think at plus money, Debo plus 170, Kittle 190. I think you got 2 guys who could score for San Fran. And again, he's a plus 1100. How about Scott? And this is whoever you like in this one. I gotta add these to Twitter. Scott to score a touchdown, Philly to win plus $8, and Jujuja for the Niners to score and them to win is plus 2200. So again, depending on the team you like, take a crazy shot on something like that. And listen, you want smaller odds, go to Brown, go to Debo, Kittle, anybody else, you can get a little better. I throw out the big stuff because I think that's, if you're going to do props and, crazy wagering like this during the Super Bowl and stuff, your Gatorade nonsense, and I look for a big payday. Yardage props here. Philly, Gainwell over 11.5 rushing. Sanders over 5.5, 51.5 yards. So we'll go there for their rushing totals. Receiving, Goddard 45.5, Brown 70.5. San Fran, Debo over his rushing 51, receiving 51.5, and his Kittle's receiving over 45.5. Again, nothing saying success. You can watch this on a replay. You go to Twitter. They're posted on Twitter as well. Mr. Sean Higgs, you want to do that. Cincy game. Anytime touchdowns. Chase minus 105, Mixer 105. Again, these are smaller ones. And you see the big guys here. T. Higgins, 180, Hurts, 280, Boyd, 310. Those are where I'd like to see you betting. I mean, again, 105. I think Chase is going to score a touchdown. Yeah, why wouldn't he? The guy's a monster. But T. Higgins is, I don't want to say T. Higgins is this good. The guy's awesome. I mean, if they didn't have Chase, Higgins and Boyd is a great one too. I mean, this is ridiculous wide receivers core here on Cincy. So those are my big plus monies there. Casey, Kelsey, obviously, this is 110. Now, this is one, if you're going to bet it, it's even money. It's a little, right? Minus $1.10. Sure. I'm not going to be angry. You put $1, $5, 500 on Kelsey to score a touchdown. Yeah. I mean, what would this be like a regular season game? He'd be minus like 140 or something, or the guy scores touchdowns that well. Schuster, Scantling, 2 guys, $3. Maybe someone else scores here, right? Someone's got to score for Kansas City. I guess you could go Pachenko. Sure. Receiving totals here. These are all receiving totals. I think it's going to be more of a pass-happy game than a rushing game, obviously. So we have Boyd over the 33.5 for Cincy, Hurst 34.5, T. Higgins 58.5. I said this the other day. I could see these hitting all on one play for any of these players. And that goes for the KC props as well. Gray 12.5, Tony 35.5, Kelsey 78.5. The lines could have changed. The numbers could have changed. These have been up for 3-something days now. I can't help you. I can't help you if you're not going to bet things ahead of time. I get it. Some people don't have bankrolls. You're day-to-day bettors. But if you like something, why not bet it? Why not bet it early? I probably should have did a teaser today with these games, right? We could have teased them down. We could have plus monies all over the spot. But all right, let's get to it. Where are we at? We're on YouTube is rolling along. Again, if you're on the YouTube channels, give it a thumbs up. If you're on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, come give me a follow there. Let's get to the chat with everything. Here we go. San Fran team total. What is this? In 21.5. I am. What do we got? What's INS? Team total insurance? I don't know what the ins are for. Team total. Miss, help me out here. You think San Fran's going to go? Is that supposed to be an under? I guess that's supposed to be an under INS instead of UND. Guess you got the fingers are a little different on the trigger there. Miss. Team total on Team Money. Have a good day. Yeah. Nice day, Team Money. Hope you are doing well. Best bets, Team Money. Checking in. Dave, checking in. Good afternoon, Eggs. I like the Eagles and Cincinnati Bengals. Any thoughts on these games? Well, today's thought on the game is the under. And again, we've talked about, I go back to look headlines last week. I've had these games I've had posted for a week now since Sunday. My picks have been posted. I talked about them earlier in the week. I'm not doing it today. I'm trying to sell some picks. I've had sold a bunch of picks. When you're hitting 60-something% of NFL, people are going to buy on a Sunday. I got a great day of college hoop Saturday. Good for you. I went 6-8, 6 underdog losers. I mean, what am I going to do? What? Some close, some not so close. You're going to have runs like this, and I tell folks, right? No one wants to listen, right? Because everybody thinks it's a TikTok, Instagram world where people are like, look at this, I never lose. I've had an up and down month. It's a losing month. What am I going to do? I'll adjust. I always, and I said this the other day on the show, Mike. My Januaries the last couple of years have been bad, like losing months. And I think, and I've said it before, I'll say it again. November, December, I think it's better for me to get an edge in my college basketball because the books are concentrating on the NFL and bowl games and stuff like that. And that's why I usually jump out to big numbers in November and December, and then I come back to average in January, and then February and March it gets better. It's just there's no excuse. What am I going to do? Best bets Team Money got a little St. Jose 7.5 at Belmont -1. Why not? Hey, you got the money to play. Sure, you're having fun there. Fire away here. We got St. Joe's against George Mason. It was all right. So it's gone up. It was 6.5 last night. So obviously people are betting Mason. I got this right around 7, so I'm not interested in that at all. Belmont and who are the Racers playing? Who they got? They got Drake today. They're playing Drake. I'm a Bulldog guy, so I like Drake there. Miss San Fran 8th under 21.5. San Fran 8th under 21.5. I'm pretty sure that's going back to your other thing. So I guess that's the team total for San Fran under because I deciphered that by the fingers. Groovy coming in. What do you say there? We have a huge NA Furman money line, NCAA. Money earning Furman against Greensboro. That basically would have pick them. Maybe they're +1. I get it. I'm hoping for a huge day. Who am I kidding? I'm going to go 3-0. 3-0 in my NFL. Maybe 2-1. It's still a winning day. I'm not worried about it. That's how we've done all season. It hasn't stopped. Markel, my man, good afternoon. Welcome. Miz coming in. Cleveland State 17 and set +9. Oh, my goodness. All right. So Cleveland State, I don't like. This line was 19. It's down to 17. I would lean IUPU stinky, especially, 2 points. Who's betting IUPU stinky? And who's the other one? +9. Set +9. What could that one be? +9. Maybe it's Bradley. No. UIC maybe plus. Ilshai +9. Maybe it's Michigan State +9. Maybe it's Detroit +9. Probably Detroit, right? The S and the D. Yes, Detroit. Come on, man. Set up your fingers properly. Michael took Nova +1, ranked team unranked on a short line. Yep, I'm going to take Rutgers +4 revenge spot. I know they have not been great on the road, but D travels. I like, Rutgers is a solid club. I talked about them. We did Purdue over Michigan State. They went on. You beat only team that beat Purdue. Very good, solid team. Defense travels, as you said. And again, Nova here. I said what this video last night. We're not even overthinking. And now they're, it's a ranked team laying a point versus a Nova team that's been bad. It's not the same Nova team. Yes. Marcos, what up, Hicks? Hit the like button for me and a Tim. Chiefs of Philly win in advance today. from Marcos. He likes the home teams to get it done. Miz, Detroit. I figured it out. It took me a bit. I got to look at the matchups. But yes, I had to see who the +9 was there, Miz. Michael, NFL, you already know what it is. Eagles money line, Bengals money line, lean under both games. Sam Perrine, TD +450, Higgins 185, Kelsey $1. All right, that's even. Wow, that's a even money now, huh? That was a 110. That's why is that coming down, Michael? Hurts +130 for a touchdown, huh? All right, see, it was a lowly +110 when I did it the other day, 115. Smith 180. Again, that one. Again, shop around your lines. I don't know. My lines were out of the BetMGM. I don't know where Michael's getting his from. Debo, Kittle. It really depends when you do your player props. Like I put a bunch out for both sides because people like KC, they're going to pay KC props. They like Philly, they like the Philly props. They want Cincinnati, they want Cincinnati. They want the Niners, they want the Niners. Whoever, insert team name, and you can come up with props on that side. You got to have a bunch for the people. Marcus, 8 game left on college basketball for today. Get a quick rundown. All right, let's see what we got here. I don't even know what started. I'll just give you the rundown here off of my rotation here. So Nova, yes. Mason, I would lean on Mason. Penn State. Wichita was a 1. Now it's a 3. I guess still lay with Wichita State, I guess. I would lay, Purdue was 8.5. I don't know what that's now. Maybe an over in that Purdue game. You know what? 130. I would lean Purdue. I do kind of like Robert Morris here over Oakland. I like Manhattan. That line went from 4.5 to 6 against Canisius. So if I could get 6, I'll take a 6 there, Manhattan. Iona, all right. Quinnipiac, is that correct? I will lean Quinny there. I like Ryder over Fairfield. I kind of lean Detroit. I mean, I like, you know what? Youngstown 9. I guess, again, I hate throwing these out here for Marcus. I go down because I didn't bet any of these games. I mean, out of the two, Ryder, I kind of like Ryder there. Detroit, I guess Youngstown. I like Youngstown. I like Siena. Siena was, I thought about betting last night, 3.5. It's 5. Now I'd maybe lean Marist. Why is it 5? Siena's off a big win over Iona. Marist. Rutgers, I kind of like with the defense there we mentioned in the chat. St. John's is 10. Check for injuries on there. I don't know if they have guys out. Why is that line 10? I don't know if I could lay 9.5 or 10 with Bradley on the road. I guess Ilshai. I like the Salukis. You know that Saluk. So I lay the 4.5 with Salukis. I like Drake. I mentioned. I would lean Greensboro at home. IUPUI. How about a little South Florida here against SMU? That line looks a little short. Excuse me. Yeah, that's right. Memphis. SMU's South Florida. Memphis, Tulsa. I can't Tulsa +12. I mean, Memphis should roll these guys out. How about just a? I'm gonna go under. I'll go under the 152 if it's still 152. And Lehigh, Boston. Guess you lean on Lehigh. Again, I hate doing a rundown. The thing is, Marcus, you know this. Unless I really have a good feel for kind of games like this, out of these games, I sort of like seeing myself. I'm like, wow, 3.5 looked a little low. They're off a big win. It's 5. So maybe are people betting them because they saw them beat a Iona team who's supposed to be the best in conference? I don't like it. Manhattan, up to 6. It was 4.5. I'm like, that's not enough points. Now it's 6. I don't like jumping into something where it gets bet up that high. And again, Ryder, I kind of like Ryder on 3. Groovy. Henny's +400 to take a snap. There. I saw that. I thought about adding that this morning. I might do that on my own anyway, Groovy. The Henny prop. You know what? I'm going to add the Henny snap because I got to add the Juszczyk and the Scott to Philly and the Niners to win. And then I got to add this Henny snap for +$4. I think it's worth it. Now, maybe nothing's wrong with Mahomes. But I mean, if people are going to bet ridiculous things anyway, why wouldn't you bet on a guy who's supposedly had a bad ankle injury? Best bet C money. I kind of think we have points with the Eagles, Niners, but I won't touch it. And the Bengals are begging the Chiefs to beat them, but I'm wondering if the Bengals may have some inside info props only for NFL. You might have some. Okay, you're gonna have inside info props. Come on, T Money. You say kind of stuff like this. How am I gonna take this seriously? You know. Here's the thing with betting Cincinnati today. You gotta be worried about when the mayor comes out with his ridiculous. We're doing paternity tests to see if Mahomes is Burrow's son. Like, what are you doing? You're really gonna you want to crank that up and put that in? I mean, at this point, it's KC by 20. It's not even gonna be close. Free mind, my mafia brother. What do you say, my guy? Welcome, Manhattan on the money line. I just kind of said I like him with the points. You want to take a money line? Sure, Markel. Let's go. Groovy exact score. Eagles 27, Niners 16, 85 to 1. Got 5 on it. Hey, looks good. What? I mean, is that going to shock me? 27-16? That's a good score. Groovy. I'm saving this one. There we go. Groovy. 85 to 1. Philly 27-16. Fremont, do you like KC today? Listen, Fremont, I'm not giving out any sides today. I gave them all out earlier in the week, and now I'm selling a bunch of picks today because I'm hitting 64% of NFL. I can't. Somebody's in the chat and they've already popped in. I can't give those away. Again, you got to go back. You got to go back to look headlines. Rise above anything in the house. Good morning. I like the Bengals money line today. I think we have a fair equal balance here in the chat of who likes who. In Detroit, and Youngstown, Michael. The 8.5 seems a little steep, but I do like the Penguins. Penguins are a team we've had a few times this year, right? We don't mind the Penguins. San Fran team total 11 and 20 plus 450. I like the under, so of course I'm going to like that, right? I think this game could be either 23-16. This game could be 20-10. I think I'll end up taking all 4 quarterbacks to score. Says Team Money. Craig Trapp popping in. Iggy Pop, good luck today. You too. We know who Craig's pulling for. We know who Craig's be pulling for in this one. I think he's going to the Super Bowl since he pulls it out today. Michael's been here. How you been? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a bit. I'm from Boston. Had the Bruins last night. And Cincy over Houston. One of my worst beats in a while. So the Bruins last night. And here's the thing with Boston. So I had them against Tampa Bay. Loser. I didn't come back with them yesterday. And now they're playing again today. It's they got, what are they? They're 38-6, right? They've been awesome. You're going to lose a couple games. We can't sleep on Carolina here. They're a good squad. That's why I said if you could do a hockey game today, I would do Carolina on a puck line. Worst case, it loses. Boston's got, they've lost 6 times this year. They win. Fine. Do you want to get a 110, 115, or you want to go for a nice 2-something part? I might actually add that to a premium and bet it myself today, Carolina. Michael's coming. I bet Kelsey line on Tuesday. Got the Kelsey line. Good number on Tuesday. Excellent. Yeah, I think I put my props up on Wednesday or Thursday. I think I added them. Mike Transit House. Higgs, what do you got here today? Good morning. We got the Bengals and Providence at a pick'em. Rutgers, UCF, and Belmont. All right. So Providence, I'm on opposite. We got Nova here in the chat. The Rutgers we talked about. We're not going to say no to Rutgers team, right? Good defense, solid club. Yes. I do like South Florida there over to SMU and Belmont over to Bull. I'm a Bulldog. I like Drake, although they've disappointed me multiple times this year. But I'm a glutton for punishment. Robert coming in. Thomas Shot. What do we got here? Oakland money line plus 120. They played a really tough pre-conference schedule. Yeah, here's the thing with the Grizzlies. I do like them, but Morris is a squad. I don't, we had Oakland the other day too. I don't want to. I'm going to pull it up because I don't want to say it's like their 3rd straight road game. I know they played a couple on the road, and that's why I don't really like when you're playing some kind of 4th straight road game here. Won the first 2, overtime, PU. 9-point win over Detroit. Lost by 4 at Youngstown. We thought that line was a little steep. And now again, 4 in a row on the road, college. That's why I don't love it. Not a spot I like to bet on. Michael's coming in. No, I live in Cali. Have all the overseas books because mothers fear to legalizing online gambling will turn their teenagers' phones into gambling devices. Yeah, nothing in Cali. It's all right. Smith and Wesson in the house. How you been, my guy? Listen, I can't give out. I gave these out early in the week, and now on today's show I can't. You got to go to the Look Ahead Line show from Sunday, Smith and Wesson, and you'll get my picks there. All right. I apologize. I know you've been. You've been in here. Well, I haven't seen you in a while, but I remember you were back here in the day when I first started doing the midday morning show. Marcos coming in. Appreciate the run. You got it. You got it. Francisco's coming in here. Philly Bengals Super Bowl. Again, the chat is pretty divided on who they think's going to get. It's not like a big lopsided one side of things here. And I don't think it should be. I know I'm going to talk with Eric's name up here. We'll pop Eric down here. When you have games that are basically 1-2s, right? Let's be honest, that's a pick 'em. I don't think one side should be totally favored. And judging what everybody says in the chat here, we have a good balance of each side. West Virginia, Eric says, make a late free go close to positive. I know. I had West Virginia too. Terrible. Pounded Sports coming here, Anthony. Bengals team total over 10.5. First half. What's the catch in that 10.5? Does seem a little low, right? Because the Chiefs aren't a great defensive squad. Since he's scored on them, why 10.5? Does seem a tad low. Give me 12 and a. You give me 12.5, or even a 13.5, right? Because they got it's 13-10, 14-13. You get that. I would accept the 13.5. 10.5 looks a little light. Eric's coming in. Niners line +3 seems like a trap to you. Well, here's the thing with the trap. It wasn't a trap when it opened at 1. So it's not really a trap now. Now it's people are going to bet the Niners are +3. If you like Philly, you're betting them -1, -120, -125, -130. Opener. I mean, let's be honest. This game should have opened at a 3. I thought this line was going to open at 3. I thought KC would probably open around I thought KC would probably open up at like a 4-ish. And yet we had, it did open. KC did open low because of the Mahomes injury. But the Niner one, total. I said this on Look Ahead Line. It's about total disrespect for Philly. I like the under Eagles game. Yep, I've had it since the opener. Francisco gives me the thumbs up. Thank you. Best bets, team money. I'm saying seems like the Bengals. There are a lot of things outside these games, but you straight shooter, I respect it. Yeah. Oh, yeah, listen. There's a lot of outside nonsense. I get it, but I don't know. The whole roll in. I mean, I don't. That kind of stuff. The mayor took guts to say that. Yeah. But that's the kind of crap as a bettor, bro. I don't want to hear that. If you like Cincinnati, you want to hear that? That's the kiss of death. You're 31. I've been betting for 31 years. Let me tell you, that is the kiss of death. And Kansas City is winning this game by double digits. Go to. You want the pen out? Mark the entire chat here. That's what's going to happen. You say something like that. Yeah, I apologize, Smith West. Normally, listen, fam, I usually roll out all the games, but on game day like this, 2 games, I mentioned them early in the week. And then I put the picks up, and I have I'm having a good run. So there's a lot of sales. I can't do that. So if somebody comes in there and buys it for the week, I can't give it out right now, especially game day. Listen, if you're on Twitter, send me a message on Twitter. I'll tell you what I got. Michael, you're a true old school grinder. Follow college basketball, pro basketball. No, the pro hoops is tough, and I do try to find some spots in NBA. I don't lie. I say that as small amounts I've had. 14 and 15. With games I bet in NBA, -$8. I do try to find a spot. But the discipline in sports betting is having fun or making money. I'm not running out to do a bunch of parlays to have fun on a Thursday night because I'm going out for wings. That's not the case. Marcos, and let me tell you, like as a guy who sells, like NBA is people love the NBA, and I probably lose thousands of dollars monthly by not putting stuff out. But I'm not just gonna put stuff out to do that stuff. I mean, I sell pick for $30. I get $34. I get $12. How many of those? No, I'm not making money selling picks. That's not. I'm definitely not going to just put it out there in a coin toss if I don't like it. I don't like putting things out in a free pick if I don't like it. I have problems telling people if I don't like the game and they're asking me my opinion on it. You're gonna get the truth from me. I say it all the time. Win or lose, forget me. Win or lose, always the truth. You're gonna get it. No hiding from the records. But even when people ask my opinion, I generally, if I don't have one, I don't want to force you into one side or another. I don't. I'm not pulling my money on it. You're ready to bet it. Go for it. You woke up ready to do it. Marcos, Furman over 140, Belmont over to 140. Opinions on totals. So both of these are 140, huh? Belmont and Furman both have not moved. Um, I would maybe go over to Belmont Drake. I like Drake, so I'll go over that one. And the you know what? The Furman game, I could probably see like an overtime game. These guys, again, I got to pull it up. If memory serves me, I think these guys kind of play tough ones. Let's go here. Head to heads. First game up this year. Overtime, 88-80. Overtime, 58-56, 58-54, 64-58. I mean, not a bunch of overs. I mean, the one went to overtime, but they do play close games with the possibility of getting ugly. Again, over in both, in my opinion. Anthony Pound at sports. And sports, I love the sports cards. Chiefs Bengals, the ultimate coin flip. I mean, yes. And I said on the Look Ahead line show, I said it here all week. The Niner line just looked total disrespectful to Philly season. Rise above in house. Detroit Youngstown over the total. That's a big number. I do like Youngstown though. So if you want to go over, we're going to get a bunch of points. What are we have here? Horizon. So, what was it 2 weeks ago? 84-79. Youngstown put up 82 on them last year, 82-69. I'm not hating. Look at this. How about the underdog 9-2 in this series? Last 11 ATS. Road team 10-1. Detroit's over 7-1 last. So if you want to go over, let's go over this total. Over. Over it is. Wilbur. This has been cash money for 2 years. They are an ATS printing press for NFL. Marcos Bradley over 134. And Quinny, Mr. Bradley. So I'll go under Bradley 134. And Quinnipiac, I'm always going to say under these. I know we've had overs in these kind of matchups in the MAC AA, but I will go under still. Because of Mike's in the house. What do you got here, Mike Downey? Eagles over 11.5 first half. 11.5. That's almost as crazy as that 10.5 Cincy. Yes. Marcos, Manhattan over. I don't like the overs with these schools. No, it's 140. It was 136 last night. I'm going under. Too much adjustment. And Oakland over Robert Morris, 136. This was a 142. Wow. That is what a move there. Holy cow. Are you kidding me with that? Let's pull this up. This was 142 yesterday afternoon. They played a 69-65 game. Again, 4 straight roadie is where I leery. I want to say, believe it or not, I want to go over this number. I go over to 136. No, so 142 to 136 in Manhattan line 2 from 136 to 140. I'm going under. I'll go under Manhattan and over the Oakland. Rise above 15 to 12. Nova up 3 on Providence. It's early. Don't roll that out. We need a final. End the game right now. Villanova winner, and we'll be happy. Mike down at Cali needs no gambling. Why not? Well, they'll mess it up anyway. Best bets team money. One day when there ain't any games, you want to talk the brief sports book overview. Most of these books. Oh well, come on, sports book. Don't get me started. I saw the nonsense of the Luca. I want a refund nonsense. I just and I can't even respond. Like I want to respond to these clowns who write to these sports books. But then if I don't want to be like, well, who's this guy coming in because he's a tout guy or a pro guy, whatever. It's just totally don't bet. If you think you're getting a refund, that's not the way. Like that's the problem with life here today, right? It's I joke like the participation trophy. These are the same kids who got trophies for tie scores, no scores, wins. I mean, no, it doesn't work that way. You bet, pay the man his money. You lost. I, Eric mentioned he had West Virginia. I had West Virginia minus 4.5. I miss. Do I get a refund because of bad free throw shooting? Do you get a refund when your team gets run out of the building because they had a bad game? No, you get refund. Oh well, it was a boost. It should be. Get the hell out of here. It's gambling. You gambled, you lost. Stop it. Now you got a bunch of people complaining like when they don't get it. Oh, you got to do this. Shit ass books. Imagine calling a man. I can imagine calling a guy in Brooklyn. Call the old 718. Yeah. You know what? I think you should refund me. I need a refund there because my team didn't play good today. You know what? We had a bad pass interference call. It cost me a cover in the football game. We were up 10. We ended up winning by 4. It should have been an 11-point win. We would cover the 8. No. Purdue is up 7-6. Come on. Rob's coming. So day until Edmonton prop. So day until the Edmonton prop plays last night. Straight money. Edmonton prop plays. Mike Brown's coming in. Welcome. Good to see you, Michael. How are you today? Best bet see money. If the San Fran game is close, Niners will win. Either Eagles win by 7 or more, or the Niners win straight up. Well, that's the way most games play out. It's either going to be a Eagles covering the 3 comfortably, 7 or more, or it's an outright win by the dog. This has got to be Niners. Insert any team in that scenario. Groovy, yes. 8-1. That's all it is. I want to do some baseball, and we like it. And I know Anthony was in here before. We do like this Cubs team in the Central Division because Pittsburgh is bad. The Reds are bad. St. Louis is a team that reloads. Yes. Questionable pitching staff. Yeah, they got some offensive guys. I'm not gonna say you got Goldie or Nato. You got some youngsters there. Yes. Pitching problem. Cubbies. Take the Cubbies now. Absolutely. Yes. And I'm going to roll in a little Arizona Diamondbacks as well for the West again. We're not going to do the Dodgers or the Padres. It'll be the D. Watch how good my D-backs are, folks. Marcus says my guy has me rolling. I'm just. It's just so, Marcos. It's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother podcast for me to do. Marcos, Robert Morris -2 versus Oakland. Yes, I like Robert Morris. Groovy. Higgs, I think you should refund me because your NBA pick last month got robbed by a scandalous referee. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. Like, people come in, hey, the guy didn't play, I should get refunded. No. If these books, and these are joke places, and I say all the time when I do look at lines, like these lines come out, NFL lines come out on, the games are played Sunday. On Wednesday before the Sunday games, the lines for the next week are out. These FanDuel, DraftKings, just ridiculous lines you could just get on. And yeah, you're going to need multiple accounts to get down a couple hundred bucks. I'm not saying because you're not going to be able to get thousands down. You can get and I talk about it all the time. Be happy with a day's pay, folks. I'm guessing if there's 100 people in the chat right now, I don't even know how many are in here. I'm guessing 97 of you probably have some kind of a job you go to earn your income from. Be happy with a day's pay. Be happy with a day's pay. You go wherever the heck you work. You make $100 after taxes. You make 1,000, 10,000, whatever you make. Why the heck would not you take that on a game? No, you want to jump into these ridiculous parlays and same game parlay this and boost this. Be happy with a day's pay. It's just that simple. Grind it out. There's nothing wrong. Grind it. Grind it for 30 freaking years. Got homes. I'm happy. Content. Remember, you're in competition with yourself. You got to beat the man. Don't worry about anybody else out here doing whatever they're doing. Don't. Now, it concerns me when they put up the stupid refund nonsense. Otherwise, I just shake my head. Come on. Edmonton, Drazadel. That's your guy, Rob. That's your guy. He will listen. He was getting your goals the other time. So what are you gonna do? You cashed a few times. You should be up. Marcos Ryder was at 2 and now is up to a 2.5 versus Fairfield. I like. So Fairfield opened at 3 last night. So Ryder should be a dog. I mean, I like Ryder outright. If that helps you there. Rob Franklin's in the house. Winners. I'm guessing this is going to be Niners money line from Rob Franklin and the Bengals money line. The Wieners instead of the Niners. Nova for me today in college hoops. I don't even know what's happening. I know it's underway. I saw what was it, 17-15 or something early. George Mason is battling. Penn State's rolling Michigan. I like the Penn State game. Michigan is not a good program right now. Wichita State is rolling ECU. BC is basically tied. Purdue up a bucket here. And the Niners under. Again, I threw it in the chat. You can go back and find it. It's in the description. The podcast link to Amazon Music, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, whole lot of spots you can listen to. Manhattan, 4.5. We kind of like Manhattan, yes. 4.5. See, now you got a bad number. It was 6 this morning. It was a 6. Back down to 4.5. Interesting. That was a 4.5 on the opener, Rob. So I'll be back. I'll do look headlines tonight. End of the game. I'm sure we'll have lines before then. We'll see how this game plays out. Okay, put the notification bell on so you can find a look headline show. Although, again, if you have it saved on your favorite podcast platform, you can listen to it anytime. But that's it, everybody. Oh, we got Rob coming in again. Rob comes in the end of the show, run down every game. Let's go. Type faster, Rob. Let's go. St. John's over to 158 against Georgetown. I don't know about this one. So it was 154 last night, 154.5. So it's 158. I don't know why the line is 10. I thought it'd be a little higher. I was actually hoping for higher. I thought I'd get 12 or 13 with St. John's with Georgetown. 10. I'm not really. I guess I'd lean St. John's there. Marcos, good show. Higgs, thanks for. You're welcome, and have a good NFL Sunday. We're trying. We're gonna try. Try to sweep that board 3-0 and hit some of these big props. SIU Salukis. You know we like the Salukis. Yes. We are a Saluki bunch. And I said before, I might come in with this Carolina puck line. I might do a little Carolina puck line here. I'm not adding it to the free chat, but I might add it to the premium side of thing. And I think myself I might bet on. I'm going to look at it right now, see what we have here. A plus $2 Hurricane puck line. So there is that. I'm going to take that puck line plus $2. Money earning Furman money line revenge spot. I like Greensboro at home. Probably an overplay here though. Kind of lean to the over. Let's do an over instead. South Florida over SMU. Yes, we don't not like the smooth no Pony Express on a Sunday afternoon. Take the Bulls of South Florida. What else we got here, Rob? Come on. This is the Rob Franklin segment of the show. We'll let Rob get his. I'm loading up Carolina puck lines right now on the site. So there is that. And then I'll have to get it for myself here. So who's got the best number? Probably offshore somewhere. Robert, you're welcome. I really enjoy your show. I appreciate you coming in every day. Listen, the show is not. I do my best here, but the show is really who's in the comment section, because I could do a show in 5 minutes. Here are my picks. Here's what I did yesterday. Here's today's picks, and that's that. Call it a wrap. I come in little rant sometimes, but without the people in the chat, it's not much. That's what makes it a different kind of show than most of the sports betting podcasts out there. Rutgers for we like Rutgers. A couple people in here mentioned, listen, Rutgers defense, little revenge spot. I think Iowa got them this year. I know Rob's laughing. I'm like, come on, get them done. Siena Saints. I like I sort of like Maris in a spot. It was 3.5. I saw a 5, now it's down to 4. Probably just a no play. I mean, it's obviously it's a no play for me. Randy Rosenhaus, Cincy +2, Eagles 3, under both games. Sounds good to me. George Mason, minus a 6 spot here versus St. Joe's. Sure. Greensboro, yes. Southern Illinois, over. I do like the Salukis there. Straight up in Rutgers. I'm a Jersey guy, so we're going to pull for the Knights there. Marcos coming in. Maris is +5 at home now versus Siena. Yeah, I kind of like Maris a little bit there. I mean, Siena at 3, sure. Siena at 5, no. And just because, again, they're off a big win, no thanks. Quinnipiac versus Iona. Yes, that's an 8 now. Huh? It's a 7. I'll fade. I have no problem fading Iona right now. They are not playing that great. So I'll take 8 and be happy. Better than the 7 that was posted last night. And again, earlier this morning was that. So. I'm grabbing a little +2. All right, +$2 all over the place here. I love it. +$2 Hurricanes. I'm fading the Bruins. Rob's coming in. Bucks, Grizzles, -3 first quarter. So Milwaukee, yes, I said this last night. I did the free pick for picks and parlays. I said let's take Milwaukee at 8 and went up to 10. I don't want to lay those kind of numbers. I just think the Bucks, sure, the Grizzle are just the Pelicans. Did they win? I don't even know. Did they even win last night? No, they lost again. So that's 7 in a row. No, I can't even getting points. I can't say let's back them. I mean, maybe maybe they show up today to show some heart. I don't know. Rutgers has a D. You said it is, so they're not going over. I would lean under in that game. I mean, this was a 141.5 opener. It's come down 2 points. So. All right. Again, we just had Nova, Niners under. We're out of here. I took Carolina puck line on the ice if you're interested. Otherwise, Super Bowl, look headlines tonight. See everybody later on.